Top 5 Best Large Fish for a Freshwater Aquarium. Large fish look amazing in a freshwater aquarium. Whether they are a centerpiece fish in a community tank, part of a huge aquarium setup, or have their own single specimen tank all to themselves, a big fish grabs your attention. In the aquarium hobby, there are many cool large fish to choose from, but you'd better do your research before bringing them home. If you skip that important step, you might find yourself in over your head with a monster fish that's outgrowing its tank and perhaps eating all of its tank mates. April 20, 2021 10 Best Large Fish for a Freshwater Aquarium. Eric Dockett. Eric is an aquarium enthusiast with over 2 decades of experience caring for a wide array of tropical fish. Big fish like Oscars are fun to keep but require the correct size aquarium. Basalt CC0 Wikimedia Commons. Large fish look amazing in a freshwater aquarium. Whether they are a centerpiece fish in a community tank, part of a huge aquarium setup, or have their own single specimen tank all to themselves, a big fish grabs your attention. In the aquarium hobby, there are many cool large fish to choose from, but you'd better do your research before bringing them home. If you skip that important step, you might find yourself in over your head with a monster fish that's outgrowing its tank and perhaps eating all of its tank mates. This video can help. Here you'll find a list of 10 of the most commonly available large freshwater fish. The odds are you can zip on down your local pet store and purchase any of them right now. But should you? By the time you are done reading this, you ought to know the answer to that. At the top of the list, you'll find fish that are easy to care for and can be kept in a standard size aquarium in your home. They are among the best fish for a 55-gallon tank setup. As you move further down the list, you will see fish with some special housing requirements you absolutely need to consider before you bring them home. Angelfish. Possibly the most recognized freshwater fish in the aquarium hobby, angelfish belong to the family Cichlidae. Admired for their graceful swimming behavior, angelfish make stunning additions to large community aquariums. Wild-caught angelfish are rare in the aquarium hobby, with most fish for sale being captive-raised. Wild angelfish are silver with black vertical stripes. However, through selective breeding, many color patterns as well as long-finned varieties, known as billtails, have been developed over the years. Most angelfish sold in the hobby are Pterophyllum scalare, however, P. ultum is occasionally available. A third species, P. leopoldi, the smallest and most aggressive species of angelfish, is almost never seen. Angelfish are native to a large area of tropical South America, including much of the Amazon River system. In their natural habitat, they are found almost exclusively in quiet, slow-moving water. In the wild they prefer dimly lit areas, under overhanging vegetation or among trees that have fallen into the river. Captive-raised angelfish accept a wide range of water conditions, although they prefer slightly warmer water. pH should be between 6.8 and 7.8, with hardness between 3 degrees and 8 degrees DKH 54 to 145 ppm. Temperature is best kept between 78 degrees and 84 degrees Fahrenheit. Maintain good filtration and perform water changes of 10% weekly or 25% every other week in Aquarium aquarium water changer or siphon vacuum gravel cleaner. Don't forget to treat tap water with Aquarium water conditioner before refilling your tank. Angelfish grow to be quite large and will require an aquarium of 55 gallons or larger when full-grown. Tall aquariums are best, to accommodate their body shape. Water flow should be gentle, and decor should include large broadleaf plants and driftwood that is arranged vertically to simulate downed branches and trees. A few floating plants can also be added to provide shaded areas and cover. Substrate should be fine to medium grade, smooth-surfaced gravel, as angelfish like to forage along the bottom for food. African leaf fish. The vast African continent has lots to offer in terms of flora and fauna. Its numerous water bodies are home to some of the most beautiful and extremely amazing fish species. Among the extraordinary ones is the African leaf fish. Scientifically referred to as Polycentropsis abbreviata, this sea animal has some interesting characteristics that endear it to hobbyists. It is also a favorite freshwater fish of many beginners as it feeds on a variety of foods. It is therefore less demanding when it comes to purchasing its feeds. The African leaf fish is native to West Africa. Countries that are original hosts of the fish include Nigeria, Gabon, Cameroon and Benin. Since it inhabits slow-moving rivers, the named countries have water bodies with suitable conditions for it. As a matter of fact, the waters are rich with submerged vegetation, creating ideal conditions for the leaf fish. Like most other types of fish, the African leaf fish does not easily breed in captivity. However, when dense vegetation is provided together with a lowered water level, a miracle may just be in the offing in terms of breeding. Oscarfish. The Oscarfish, or Oscar cichlid, is an incredibly popular tropical freshwater fish that hails from the Amazon basin of South America. Their popularity is largely due to their intelligence levels, their playful behavior, and their beautiful colorings. Oscarfish, also known as velvet cichlids, are not the easiest fish to care for, so we only recommend them to aquarists who have a bit of experience under their belts. Knowing how to care for Oscarfish properly will open up a new world of opportunities for you to keep other cichlids in the future. They really are one of the most beautiful fish to keep if you know how. Some cichlids can become aggressive and the Oscarfish is no exception, so it's recommended that they are kept in a tank of their own. With that being said, aggression is not an Oscar's default behavior and outbursts are rare, so feel free to take that recommendation with a pinch of salt. Oscars grow astonishingly fast, so it's important that you understand what you are getting yourself into when you pick them up from the pet store or a cichlid breeder. It's said that Oscarfish can grow at a rate of 1 inch per month until they reach adulthood. If you don't have an ideal Oscarfish tank size 55 gallons plus, then your fish's health will be compromised and they will be at higher risk of disease and premature death. Oscarfish babies are as small as any other tropical fish when they are young, 1 to 2 inches, but under the right conditions, they can grow at a rate of 1 inch per month, to a fully grown size of around 10 to 12 inches. If you have got the space for an Oscar-only tank, that is what we would recommend. Oscars do better in pairs, or small groups, but due to their size, they do need a huge amount of water per fish in order to thrive. When you start adding more fish to their space, it's easy for the tank to get overcrowded, and because Oscars are a territorial fish, that doesn't usually bode well. Oscarfish are not the friendliest of fish, even in their native environment, so you can imagine how they can be in a smaller aquarium with limited space. Oscars can get defensive and territorial, so it's often advised to keep Oscars and only Oscars in your aquarium. Plecostomus, or plecos, as they are often called, belong to the family Loricariidae, which is the largest family of catfish in the world. They are characterized by heavy armored plates on their bodies and sucker-shaped mouths. Scientists use a system of L, or LDA, numbers to identify Plecostomus species, and at present, there are over 500 numbers, with more being added each year. Some species, like the L046 zebra and L177 gold nugget plecos, are brilliantly colored and command high prices in stores. Many Plecostomus can breathe air due to modifications in their digestive tracts. For care and maintenance purposes, Farawella and Otocinclus catfish can be included in this group. Loricariid catfish are typically found in soft water with a low pH in the wild. However, many species sold today are commercially raised and tolerate a much wider range of water chemistry. With so many species of suckermouth catfish to choose from, no matter what size aquarium or type of fish you own, there is one just right for you. For example, the common pleco, Hypostomus plecostomus, can grow to over 12 inches and will eventually need an aquarium of at least 75 gallons, while Otocinclus will be perfectly content in a 10-gallon tank. Plecostomus tend to be secretive, so caves, hollow logs and other size-appropriate hiding places should be available in the aquarium. Moderate to good circulation should be provided to simulate the fast-moving rivers many species inhabit in the wild. Decorate the tank with driftwood for refuge as well as a source of food. Silver dollar. If you are a fish keeper with a bit of experience and are looking to expand your fish collection, silver dollar fish might be the fish for you. They are peaceful medium-sized fish, ideal for community aquariums. These silvery-colored fish get their name from how they look. Laterally flattened, they look exactly like an old silver dollar. Silver dollar fish, Medinus argenteus, get their name from the way they look. They are large silvery fish from the South American rivers. They belong to the Characidae family, the same family as Piranha and Pacus. However, in contrast to their more aggressive relatives, they are peaceful herbivorous fish, perfect for large-size community aquariums. Silver dollar is a common name given to a number of different species in the Medinus genus. Their scientific name describes the fish perfectly. Medinus, meaning, with plowshare, which refers to the laterally flattened body, and argenteus, meaning, covered with silver. They are quite hardy fish and with good care can live for around 10 years. You can easily find them in pet shops and online for modest price. As they are best kept in groups, they are usually sold in bulk. They are large peaceful schooling fish that need plenty of swimming space. You should keep them in a group of at least 5 individuals. They can be quite skittish and reclusive if kept alone. Interestingly, they are a pelagic fish, which means they will spend most of their time swimming close to the water surface. They get startled easily and will jump out of the tank. Whilst they are peaceful fish, during eating time they can be aggressive and chase each other around the tank. As the name suggests, they look like an old silver dollar. They have a round body which is laterally flattened. Silver dollar fish is a generic term which refers to multiple charasin species. Metanus hypsochin and Metanus argenteus are two popular species and they look very similar. The only way to spot the difference between these species is the black patches found behind the eyes and on the body on M. Hypsochin. Another common species found in the aquarium trade is the redhook silver dollar, Mylius rubribanus. They can be identified by their different coloration and fin shapes. As the name gives away, the spotted silver dollar fish is identified by the silvery ground color and the black dots on its body. They are found in Brazil and French Guiana, and can reach up to 6.5 inches. This fish has a distinctive black trimmed, red anal fin. Its coloration is much more obvious than other silver dollar fish. They can reach 22 inches in the wild and up to 9 inches in aquariums. Silver dollar fish originate in South America. The waters here are dark and filled with peat. They will also have gravel and rocks with dense vegetation and lots of hiding spots. The rivers that they live in are often full of debris such as driftwood, large rocks and weeds. As far as currents, water flow here will be moderate. Silver dollars are tropical freshwater fish. The tank should mimic their natural environment as much as possible. The temperature of the water should be kept between 75–82 degrees Fahrenheit with a pH of 5.5–7.5. You have a flexible water hardness between 4 to 18 dgh. Silver dollars need at least a 75-gallon. This is the minimum tank size for a school of 5 individuals. Allow 10 gallons of water for each additional fish you add. Silver dollar fish are large, peaceful and active fish. These fish are great community fish that swim in the top part of the aquarium. If you want to add some contrast, you can look for other large peaceful fish such as catfish that spend most of their time near the tank bed. Plecos and doradids could be a good fish to start with. Thank you for watching.